Menstruation, a topic some would consider taboo, has nevertheless become a noteworthy topic all over the world. Commonly referred to as the tampon tax, the taxation of feminine products has recently come under criticism in several countries. Most women who go through puberty experience menstruation every 28 days and use products such as tampons, pads, and other alternatives to catch the blood from leaking through their clothes. However, in certain places, feminine hygiene products are not exempt from sales tax in a way that other things are, such as medical devices and necessary items such as groceries and basic clothing. This tampon tax has caused reproductive rights groups around the world to form and to fight for the removal of sales tax for feminine products. These groups have succeeded in places such as Canada, where a petition in 2015 by Canadian menstruators led to feminine products becoming tax-exempt. In other places, such as the United States, this reproductive rights issue is still being fought for. Most recently in the United States, California and New York passed state laws to exempt taxes from products such as pads, tampons, menstruation cups, and sponges. However, in states such as Iowa, the only products that are exempt from sales tax are groceries and prescription medicine. Feminine hygiene products are not included in the list of necessary medical devices, thus women in Iowa are impacted by the additional financial burden. This is a key argument among critics of the tampon tax, who describe the issue as an example of inequality due to intersectionality. Intersectionality is a sociological term which refers to the way that social categorizations such as race, class, and gender can overlap to create systems of discrimination. For example, intersectionality implies that a white woman's experience as a woman and a woman of color's experience as a woman are different. Women in general are disadvantaged by the taxation than men because they must use their money on feminine products which are necessities. Intersectionality applies to the tampon tax because while the taxation of feminine products affects women in general, it affects low-income women in particular. The added cost of sales tax on such necessary and unavoidable products has a much larger impact on low-income women earning minimum wage. The calculation of how many hours of minimum wage is needed to account for the prices of feminine products in such places as Iowa is staggering. Women experience 12 menstruations every year, and each period approximately costs $7 per month. On average, women menstruate for 40 years, which equates to $3,500 spent on feminine hygiene products over the course of her lifetime. This divided by $7.25, which is the Iowa minimum wage, leads to 480 hours of labor to pay for menstruation products. Former President Obama responded to the criticism surrounding tampon tax in an interview with YouTube star Ingrid Nelson, encouraging activism for women living in states which tax feminine products.
Really comforting to hear. Now, something that's really important to me and my audience is women's health. Yeah. And recently I was shocked to learn that pads, tampons, and other menstrual products are taxed as luxury goods in 40 states. Yeah. And I don't know anyone who has a period that thinks it's a luxury.
Because I think that's fair to say. Michelle would agree with you on that.
Yes, because it's something that's part of our everyday lives and is really crucial to our health as women. Right. And so I want to know, why do these items continue to be taxed?
I have to tell you, I have no idea why states would tax these as luxury items. I suspect it's because men were making the laws when those taxes were passed. And I think it's pretty sensible for women in those states that you just mentioned to work to get those taxes removed.
So what can we do? Check to see if your state exempts taxation for women's hygiene products and contact your local legislators. Share this video on social media and inform your friends. Support activists and women's health and hygiene groups such as Wash United and Our Bodies Ourselves. This activism can be done locally, such as donating feminine products to organizations such as food banks and women's shelters. Finally, celebrate Menstruation Hygiene Day on May 28th and practice period positivity.